Shabbos Parshas Devarim, Tisha B'Av Nitche, that year Tisha B'Av fell on Shabbos, Tavshin Chav Daled. The Maimer was subsequently edited and published Tov Tinose in 1991. It says the Pasuk in Eov, Keitz, Som Lachoshech. He places an end to darkness. You know, it's always good to see Pasuk Pshat in the Pasuk and the context. Let's get up for a second. What is it? Eov what? Chof Ches Gimel. Bear with me for a moment, please. No. Gewaltig geschrieben. Eov Chof Ches Gimel. It says the Pasuk. Let's see with Rashi. The Pasuk says, Keitz Som Lachoshech, he made an end to darkness. L'chol tachlis u'choker, and every end he fathoms. Even oifel v'tzamaves, a stone of darkness and the shadow of death. Rashi, Keitz Som Hamokim, the Hashem, the omnipresent, made an end. Mosei tiach choshech, when there'll be darkness. For the heavens shall vanish and the earth shall rot away. And he fathoms the end of everything. So it's the opposite of what he's going to say over here. Yeah, here actually touches the end will be darkness. And here's not, which is not what you would think the simple pshat.
The Medrash, the Rabbi brings from the Medrash. He said the Medrash.
Yeah, but the Medrash is more poshut than the Rashi. I'm just saying, Keitz Som Lachoshech, that the end will be darkness. Okay, he said the Medrash. The Medrash says, Zman nosa la'olam, Hashem gave time to the set time, kama shonim yaseh bafil, how many years the world will grow up in darkness. So the end of Gulam was the redemption will come. It's fascinating that Pirush Rashi is the opposite. At the end, and this will say that what's the end? The end is Yoshes Cheshes Sisrei, right? That the level which is hiding Gilui, the Etzem, which is called metaphorically dark, that's what will prevail. At any rate, that's what the Maimon is saying. This is similar to what it says in the Zohar and the Pasuk in Keheles. I'm sorry, yeah, in Keheles, yeah. The whole Zman. Everything there is a time, and a time for all things. Chayfetz means objects. Everything it goes on to say the time to cry, time to weep, time to sow, a time to reap, and so on. So says the Zohar says in this pasuk, zman kotzuv l'choshech hagolos. There's a set, fixed time to the darkness of Golos. Okay, tzarich l'havi, and the kivin shkol advarim shebe'olam yesh lehem zman kotzuv. Since everything in the world has a set time, everything's man has its time. What's the chiddush? That there's an end to darkness. Everything has an end. Moreover, it's not understood. The Meloshon HaKos of Keitz, Som Lachoshech mashma, he placed an end to darkness. The inference is, the darkness is going forever. Ella, he interferes. Shesam loiketz, Hashem places it at dark places an end. Everything has an end. Why would it endure forever? Okay, repeat, you guys, the two questions. Number one, and therefore, what's the question? What's the chiddush? It's obvious. And the second question, moreover, it seems like the darkness doesn't, and God has to impose an end. So what does that mean? Yeah. Explanation is this, if you look at the 14 things, they're all good. That's the point. Everything has its time. So in these 14 things that the psukim go on to enumerate that have all contrasting, sow, to reap, tears, joy, etc., cause them more good. So there's no, in that list, there's nothing negative. He doesn't list them because they don't assert themselves. Why? Not that in potential they don't exist. When we utilize, when the good things enumerated in the psukim, the 14 things, when these things are expressed, everything at its time and place, everything is appropriate, everything is good, and the negative becomes nullified. Let's go further, see what he means with this. Likewise, light and darkness. When there's light, it's not like that darkness doesn't exist in potential. It means there is no darkness because now it's light. Moreover, even a little bit of light pushes away a lot of darkness. So that's the natural order. The natural order is that when things are good, push it. When things are good, it doesn't mean there's no bad, potentially. It means there's no actual bad because things are good. Clear? So when the light is on and there's no darkness, darkness doesn't exist. It exists in essence, but it's not asserting itself because it's got the light on. So that's what everything has a time means. Everything has its place, everything has its purpose, and when whatever it is that we're talking about, is happening, nothing negative is happening. It's all good. But Keitz is answering the question right away. What does it mean? He places an end to darkness. Not that the light is on and therefore there's actually no darkness, but rather, the pasuk is saying there's going to be an end to the totality, the potential. Not shaykh darkness, not because it's light now, but it's just not possible. Clear? Meaning, this that the final redemption will be a final redemption after which is no goal. It's not just because Gula keeps on going, the light keeps on shining, and therefore there's no golas. We're keeping the darkness at bay. No. Rather, it's not even possible. The whole thing of Choshech doesn't exist anymore. And what does that mean? We need to understand that. Yeah? We understand that the parameters of the whole beard. Base. Yeah, folks. Yeah, everybody. You're frozen.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Official, you still there? Yo.
Don't ask embarrassing questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Me too.
All right, good. Now, this distinction with dealing with darkness, negating darkness. One, in what the natural negation. It's pushed away because of light. That's the natural order. Or it's not even possible. So this is totally bedargas. What kind of revelation do we speak of? There's a higher revelation, a lower revelation. The lower revelation merely banishes darkness, dispels it. The higher revelation precludes its existence altogether. Let's see. The lower level. In order merely to banish it, even after it's banished, it still in potential exists and does exist in the potential state. Even a finite light can do that. Even a little bit of finite light dispels a lot of darkness. However, in order to completely be nullified, this requires an infinite light. Now, these are nice words. What does it mean? We'll see. Medrash, like it says in Medrash, in the Yalkut. In contrasting the first redemption with the final redemption. The Gula V'tzias Mitzrayim v'chein, the Gula Migolas Bavel, likewise the subsequent ones till Mashiach comes. From Bavel, Shara Golius, and then from Persia, and so on. Ad la Gula del Asid, until the final one. So they were all temporary. They were redemptions followed by exiles. They only last as long as the light was shining. When the light stopped shining, we're enveloped in darkness again. However, but the final redemption will be eternal, with not even shaykh golos. Why? To use a physical light illustration, it is that Yetzias Mitzrayim was like the light of a candle of flame, sheshayach by kiboy. It could be extinguished. As long as it's burning, it's light, but it could be extinguished. But Hagul Hasidah Dugmas Oid Hayom is like the day. Shin shayach by kiboy, you can't extinguish the day. The light of day. Meaning that the final redemption will be infinite, which cannot ever be interrupted, stopped, cannot cease. Will be eternal, not followed at all by darkness. Look at. Let's look at order 12. All of the other orders were just mainly. No, there's order 10. Pardon? Sorry? First, order 10. What are you saying? The Pnim, you want to see it? Gentlemen, yeah. So he says, Kagul Yetzias Mitzrayim B'Dugmas Eir Haner. Yetzias Mitzrayim is like the light of a flame, sheshayach by kibui, that it could be extinguished. So he says, in the order, Kenu Aloshan, that's actually the words of the Maimer of the Fidik Rebbe, Shayich Kibui. Now, why is he? There's obviously a question here that we might have. And he says, well, that's the Lashon of the Maimer. What's the question? I don't know. Why did the Maimer say, maybe this is the question. The Maimer say that, not just Shayich, Sheyochel is, it could be.
It was.
It
was. It wasn't it?
No, but in the Moishe, it's about the candle, the flame. A flame is a light. You could just that fill in the complete the sentence. Sheyochel that could be extinguished. It doesn't say could be, says Shaykh that it is applicable to it. Okay, but that's the lashon he uses there, and it's a diuk. Ulahoye, maybe this Ulahoye, and it's noteworthy. No. The diuk l'chayda is, l'chayda could say even stronger. The candle is going to go out. Not could be, not even shaykh. It's going to go out, right? That's your thinking, yeah. So why shaykh? You should say, not like the eye of the candle, that eventually the becomes extinguished. So now he's going to explain why, because potentially it could have been the redemption. Didn't have to be extinguished. That's why the lashon there is shaykh. Clear? It applies to him. It didn't have to. Had they merited, so that's explaining the lashon shaykh. Even the previous redemptions of Yetzias Mitzrayim and Bavel and so on, which compared to a candle, a flame, they could have been eternal. See Rashi on Parshas B'Shalach, Hashem Yimlech Leilam Void. That's referring to the Gula of Mitzrayim, that it could have gone Mikdash Adne Kinyan Yadecha. They could have merited then to have the Beis Hamikdash that you built, and Hashem Yimlech Leilam Void. That would have been the redemption. Right then by Yetzias Mitzrayim. B'negei la Gula Yetzias Mitzrayim. And see Rashi in Yecheskel Mem Gimel, whatever the pasuk there is too. There, where Rashi there says, explaining the pasuk, that had we merited Yetzias Mitzrayim could have been the final redemption. And Moishe Rabbeinu could have taken us into Yisrael. So that's why the Lashon of the Maimed is Shayich, because it wasn't inevitable. We could have risen to the occasion. Okay, but still, Shayich, still, and Vaharaya did happen. It was followed by Golus. Continuing down the Maimed, we'll stop here. We'll tell the story. So, conclusion, friends, you summarize. Summarize till now. 2 questions. Answer already in the first ois, and then what ois beis added. We should do this more. Engage you in the chazara. It'll be helpful for everybody. Okay? Please, everybody chime in. Zoom included. Yeah? No? Keitz Lachoshech.
He put an end to the darkness.
Yeah, so the Shaila.
Natural end. So why does he need to specify patient?
Why identify darkness as having in it? Everything does. Moreover, even a greater question.
Doesn't seem like it's a natural end. Why does the pasuk need to say some patient?
Yeah, it's the pasuk is saying that if God would not place an end, we're gone forever. Nothing goes.
Rabbi, we, when the people in the room answer, we don't hear on Zoom really well.
Oh, you don't really hear. So you guys just speak louder. What? So you guys can, say you can. I'm asking you too. So the second question is, he places an end to darkness. Sounds like if he wouldn't, the darkness would endure forever. But everything has an end. What is going to have to impose an end on it? And what's the answer? What does it mean by Keitz Lachoshech? It's a whole different thing. What's the meaning of it? Because there are, no? To speak loud.
There are different types of light.
There's different kinds of light. There is what? The lower light, which is what? Ordinary, a natural light, to turn the light on. So what happens to the darkness? Is there darkness when you turn the light on? Well, in actuality, there isn't, but this darkness disappears. The potential for darkness gone? No, the light turns off and then darkness is back again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Sounds familiar? Yeah. They get Nalia and the quote in the Maimon. No, but then there's a higher form of light, which what? Not just dispels darkness, but causes that it's not shaykh.
Not shaykh klal.
And that's the difference between that's Ois Aleph. The Ois Beis, what did he say? That's all depends on what? The level of light, the low level of light, which is a physical analogy at the end of the Ois. The low level light can be likened to what? A candle, which can be extinguished. And the higher level of light is likened to, so far, the light of the day. You can't extinguish the light of the day. Now the diuk, why does he say that the candle is shaykh to be extinguished and not will be? It's going to run its course. Why would the Fidg ever say the word shaykh? Because, answer, because it's because the previous redemptions which Ataka compared to what? To the light of a flame and not to the light of day, nonetheless, have been merited, they could have gone on forever. It could have morphed into the eternal redemption. It didn't.
Or because what was the air that was mayor in until Mashiach comes is a limited air.
Yeah, so what does it mean? There could have been the redemption then. How do we reconcile that we just said now? If it's limited, it's limited. Come on. What does it mean?
It's a temporary. It's a temporary. It's a band-aid.
Huh?
It's like a band-aid. It's a temporary fix because it's not the real air.
But he's saying he's saying in the order 10, had they merited, it would have been the final redemption from Rashi. So I'm asking you, how could it have been the final redemption if it's for limited oil?
The Eibusher can do anything.
No, ilu zachinu. It's not miraculous. It's not a magic. Ilu zachinu. It wouldn't have been a golos. following it would have been the final redemption. So how is that reconciled with the fact that the beginning with this mugbal? Does that mean it would have been a finite redemption? Okay, we'll leave that unanswered right now.